Next category we got is best romance. Daisuke, 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 baby. Say it to me. It's the words we wait to hear every time we turn on one of these romance animes. I was gonna put rom-com, but I realized not every romance anime is a rom-com. Sometimes it's just rom, and that's what we do. This is tough. Of the four nominees for this season, for the year of 2024 is Blue Box. We got Dangers in My Heart season 2. We got Ranma making another appearance in his homie form with his shawty Akane, and we have Alya popping up because she won't hide her feelings in Russian. This category is always a stacked one. I didn't realize when it happened, but romance animes at some point in my life became my favorite animes to watch. They tend to bring the most of everything together the best. A good romance anime will give you the feelings, it'll give you the growth, it'll give you sometimes battle shonen levels of animation, but it'll also leave you like a slightly better person or even potentially understanding somebody else's point of view or or being able to deal with yourself in ways that you didn't realize you were doing in your regular life. If you're watching further content, because a lot of people who watch romance anime can't land the bitch, and there's those of us who watch romance anime and then we go on and get one. You got to make sure you're in the latter, not the former. You know what I mean? Go get them. Don't lose them. Don't just watch all this romance and not go get none. Capiche? Cool. So straight up, right now, I will say my honorable mention goes to Too Many Losing Heroines. It did not make this list for no reason other than every single one of these other shows moved me a little bit more. I feel like with Too Many Losing Heroines, and I feel okay saying this because I already know y'all not gonna fuck with me anyways. I feel like that debate at the end of the season between the main dude and between Izumuki and the main girl Anna, there's elements of it that just rub me wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe the community got to me because they didn't like a lot of the things that I had to say during the season that I want for him whoever he wants, but I feel like he should not go with Anna. I feel like Anna has been kind of doing too much, in what's in the hot potato? What's it called? The hokey pokey. She's in, she's out, she's in, she's out. She's a great friend. Let Nizumuku keep her as a great friend. But her and him, the whole dynamic they're trying to set up with them, it kind of I also feel like there was episodes in the season that were kind of slow and not impactful, but still fun if that makes sense. So that's kind of the reason why Too Many Losing Heroines. It was good. I enjoyed it, but it was not beating anything on this list for me. It just was not going to beat anything on this list for me. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. Um, Pseudo harm. I didn't see pseudo harm, unfortunately, brother Golden. Did not see it, but when I do, if I do, I'll let you know. So for the four nominees, we got Blue Box. A very mature so far. So far it is a very mature, good story with two characters thrust into a situation where he likes her, she moves in, and then he learns that, oh shit, she might like me. And then they go through this song and dance. It's kind of like bacha. It's kind of bacha where they're trying to figure out who and what they are. And of course, I bow down to no one but the Hina supremacy in the show Blue Box. But we introduce her, and she seems like she's going to be with Anna as a losing heroine. But I am oddly found myself rooting for her. And of course, in this situation, it's always I went what the MC wants for himself is a political take. My non-political take is, yo, take Hina, bro. I know you like Chi Senpai, but take Hina, bro. I just want to throw that out there. But Blue Box so far has been the perfect amount of wholesome, toxic sports, growth progression, and really a good, very relatable look at how you kind of have to balance your feelings with someone when you don't quite know how they feel about you. I also like the obliviousness that Taiki has, where it's not that he doesn't know she's doing something, and it's not that he's not considering that she's doing it because she likes him. It's that he takes in the information and he says, I feel like this is accurate, but until I clear it, I'm not gonna do nothing with it. And I like that about him. I like that a lot. I like that about him a lot. The next on the list, Dangers in My Heart, season 2, are unexpectedly one of the best male romance MCs in most romance animes. His progression and his growth from where he started, the hate to the love he has and shares with Anna, the way he is when he knows it's time to step up, he steps up. The way he does the manly thing, even though he's scared. There's something I like about it. I think Lee says it the most. He loves him. He loves him like a coward that's not afraid to act. And I very much feel like our homie, Koi. I never know how to say that KYO name. He's very much the same. Where he gonna be scared, but he gonna step up. Perfect example in the last season. Yo, there's this dude that's trying to holler at his girl, and this dude thinks he's so high value that he's like, "Oh, you hang out with her, but you can't be her man. Obviously not. So let me ask you. Let me ask you. How should I holler at her?" And he goes, "Don't." Now he's supposed to be scared of this dude. But he's like, "Nah, that's my girl. You think I'm gonna tell you how to get on my girl? You're stupid. You're crazy. Not a fucking chance." And he puts his foot down. And he does that multiple times. And then there's times where he goes out of his way to disservice himself to make sure that he stays out of her way and lets her achieve her dreams. But at the same time, she wants him to interfere because she likes him. It's a beautiful fucking dynamic between the two, between Yamada and Ko. It's fucking amazing. It is one of the most adult. The show does a good job as making them feel so adult because of the nature of Anna's job. It gives it a real adult feeling theme, but with younger characters. And I just don't know how to capture that into words better. That the things that they go through, if you're over the age of like 20, this is kind of what you deal with shawties. There's an element of, oh my God, I dealt with this, but he's doing better than I did. I crashed out. I started saying, "You're not choosing me." I became a burden and got in the way. Or I saw she gave me the sign of what she wanted. I didn't take it. And this kid's fucking doing it. It's like, how is this kid braver than me? He's actually out of his league. I'm not. But sorry, I shouldn't have said that. My boy is not out of his league, but let's be objective. He got a fucking baddie, bro. And he's just trying to keep up. And he acts sometimes in a better way than I would at the time of what I was getting. So that's why I like Dangerous. Ranma, Ranma was just a surprise, bro. Absolutely surprised. I love the chemistry between Ranma and Akane. I don't actually know if they belong together, but they make me believe that they belong together. It's the weirdest thing ever. They beef, they argue, but they look out for each other. The way they show each other that they care is very unique. It's very not humble. It's very it's very endearing because she doesn't want him to get hurt, so she'll put herself in danger. But he's like, "Girl, I don't need you to protect me. Like, you spent your whole life protecting everyone around you. Let me protect you. That's why I jump into danger." So you got this constant back and forth where he's in danger. She steps up to help him. He gets into more danger because he doesn't want her to step up. She steps up because he's in danger. He's like, "Girl, let me protect you." She's like, "I gotta protect you." And they just do this back and forth dance. But my favorite part about their dynamic and their chemistry is that in the same way she will step up to be a thug, he has this ability because he's so fucking thugging in his own right that he gives her the space to be soft. And we get those soft, nice moments with Akane that she normally would never get to have or experience because she's always a thug in everything that she does. And there's something about being able to execute that well that just gives Ranma like an edge over every other romance that's currently running. It's just a good edge, bro. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic line of tension where Ranma is him, Akane is her, but Ranma is so him that he allows Akane to just be a girl. Because I'm not saying she's not feminine, she's not girly, she doesn't do girly stuff, but she's very rough and tumble. But when she's with him, she seems soft, which is a good thing for a shawty. So being able to execute that in an anime is another level of impressive that I can't begin to express because I lack the verbal ability to deliver that for you. So I'll have to settle with peak cinema. And then we have Alya feelings and Hydra feelings in Russian. This one had the nice little twist in it that is my favorite part. He knows that she likes him, but he can't say anything about it because then he has to admit to her that he knows Russian and that he knows what she's been saying from day one. And revealing that would potentially ruin everything. There's a certain element that I like of she thinks she's teasing me, but secretly I like that shit. And he gets that little toxic side of it where it's like, she already likes me. I know she likes me and I like her. I just got to build myself up for her, and I got to find a way to make this happen naturally without her ever finding out that I know she liked me already. And then go. And then go. And then so we just end up in these dope situations, these dope dynamics of her trying to press him, trying to impress, and imprint on him. But he's like, girl, you already got me. You're hot. You're cute. We get along. We're both smart. We work hard. Like, but watching you do all this, it's amazing. It's like thank you. So it's dope. I also like that Mishka-kun. He's capable in his own right. He's smart. Again, just like the other MCs in this, he is a manly man. Whether he knows it or not, he just makes the man move. And there's something about that I inspire to do and be, and that I respect greatly. Anytime you could depict different levels and different kinds of manliness in your anime, I'm gonna have a deep appreciation for it. But these are the 4 nominees. Honestly, it was a toss-up. It was truly a toss-up for the entire category because every one of them does exactly what they're supposed to do perfectly to a T. However, one show did have just a slight edge, and in this one, I'm giving it to The Dangers in My Heart. And I gotta tell you, it's for a petty reason. All the MCs were equal footing, in my opinion. All the MCs were equal of footing. Legitimately. They all presented me and gave me a new definition, a new perspective on like relationships. It really came down to the chemistry with the partners and whatever the encompassing story was in the background. The reason I chose The Dangers in My Heart is because Yamada Anna is the thickest of them all. That's it. Nah, I'm joking. No, if I'm being honest, yes, she is the thickest of them all, but their dynamic is most appealing to me, if I'm being real with you. It's two people who like each other, who constantly fight for each other, not with each other, looking at you, Ramna and Akane, who fight for each other, and they know that there's, you could work in the background for a certain amount of time, but there's a moment in time where you have to step up to the plate and say what you want to get what you want, or say what you need to get what you need. And there's a certain element of you have to give the open door, you got to give the space for that to even happen. And this show depicts that very well, where Kyo feels like he could go to Anna and say what he needs to say. It takes him forever sometimes. And a lot of times when he gets it out, he's trembling, but he gets it out. And then in turn, he created an environment where Anna could really say, I like you, but I gotta go to this shoot. If I don't go do this thing, I'm gonna forever wonder. I thought I was okay giving it up for you, but I don't want to give it up. And he's like, girl, I don't want you to give it up. Go to the fucking shoot. We're gonna be okay. And then resolving that just so beautifully, the way they have their issues and resolve them, the way they press on each other, most times Kyo getting pushed by Anna, but the way he responds in kind, and in times he responds, he goes above and beyond. It just speaks volumes to him as a character, and it's really, really dope. With Alya, Alya started off good, and then the romance portion kind of fell off in lieu of a growth arc, which I'm not mad at because it played well. But as far as voting for a romance, it kind of lost out at the end for that reason. Blue Box lost out because again, Blue Box isn't over yet. There's a lot of episodes out. I thought Blue Box is done after 13 episodes. I thought we watched a finale. That's the only reason I even made this list. The fact that the second cour came out back to back, I wouldn't even put it with 2024 anime if I'm being real with you, because I thought the season finale was done. I thought it was done. But then it continued, and I'm like, oh shit, there's more. But still, great romance, not finished, story's not done yet, so I didn't feel right giving it the award on this. Not to mention, if I'm being true with you, if I gotta put Blue Box where it is right now, to where Danger Season 2 is, yeah, Dangerous is clearing. And then when it comes to Ranma, again, I thought it was a good surprise rom-com. I love the dynamics, but I feel like I learned more from Dangerous than I did from Ranma. No knock to Ranma whatsoever. Still one of the best romances of the season. Cleared a lot of other things, but yeah. The friend circles are also top tier in these. Can't forget them. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's the other thing that makes a romance show good. The supporting cast plays a pivotal role in either antagonistically or protagonistically. Either they help the couple or they hurt the couple. All the circles in Blue Box, Alya, and Dangers, top tier, without a doubt. And Ranma, terrible fucking circle, bro. And I'm just talking about Ryuga the pig. That's the only one who's terrible. The rest of them, not bad. All the other strategies are trying to break them up besides the sisters. But yeah, gotta give it to Dangers, bro. Gotta give it to Dangers. It's a fantastic show. One thing I learned is that who you want usually isn't your match. Ooh, it's who you're comfortable with. Ooh, don't hurt my soul, bro. Don't hurt my soul. Which in a sense, their experience in life early, which in a sense is the loss of anything. Oh, red line at that. That's not even a circle on Ranma. It's a line. A red line at that. It's a thin line.
You nasty.
You wanna go? Oh, right, I'm really fucking shaking, bro.